made and organized religion says that God is impressed with your performance. So you better show up to church, you better actively serve and check off all these boxes. They make God out to be like, I messed up, crap, my dad's gonna kill me. The truth of God is really like, I messed up, I need my father. You know what the problem with that is? You're not a machine, you're a human. Then you have the super spiritual, mystic, third eye, enlightenment, become one with the universe, which is ultimately worshiping the universe, which is idolatry, and like meditation is really good, but this whole like remove yourself from reality is just a form of running from yourself, and you know what the problem there is? You're not an alien, you're human. Next is the modern American view of life, of bettering yourself without God, just forcing yourself to grow and self-strength and performance-based things, just think positive, you gotta do it on your own, live your best life now, and self-actualization, be a better version of yourself. Yet, who's your guidance of wisdom there? How can you rely on the same sinful, broken self to change itself? You know what I mean? You know what the problem there is? You are certainly not perfect. You're human. There's also the popular mainstream belief on mental health where it's just like, you're not feeling sad, put that away, just pull up your bootstraps, you're not depressed, don't be weak, just shake it off, come on, that's just weird, you can't have emotions, stop letting emotions control you and all that kind of stuff, You know what the problem there is? You're not a robot, you're a human. Then you have shame culture. This is where you can't do anything right, but you also can't do anything wrong. You hear people say like, what's wrong with you? Why can't you just act right? You did what? Like, wow, man, you're so messed up. Shame on you. You're never gonna make it. Look at all these addicts and alcoholics and deadbeat parents and homeless people and gangs and criminals. All they're never gonna make it. You know what the problem with that is? You are certainly not your failures. You're human. When Jesus was in earth, he was condemned by religious people. He was called out for being blasphemous and not living up to God's standards. But yet Jesus constantly went away to the Father to pray, teaching others God's ways. He met people exactly where they're at. He didn't lay guilt trips on people. He was an example of how God loves us exactly where we're at, in our mess. Jesus didn't perform for God's approval. He knew he already has it. Jesus didn't let the mystics of the world and the New Age thinkers of the world give him a false identity. He knew what his identity, that his identity lies in the Father. People of his day were told by society that they can't feel. Jesus cried when his friends died. He felt sad. He felt righteously frustrated. He also kept it all together and let out his emotions in a healthy way, then kept saving people and being joyful. When people came to him after being beaten down and shamed and put down and made fun of and neglected and abused by sinful, broken people, Jesus said, "You are my child. You are loved. You are worth it. You are forgiven. You're an overcomer. Take up your mat and walk again." I know exactly how you feel. You know how Jesus knew how they felt? Because God himself was a human, just like you.